about now. I need you right about now. I need you right about now. Hey, hey. Read your body language, see we conversating, watching how you move, yeah, I like what I see. Got our favorite station, taking in your fragrance. That's an easy way to make a bitch go weak. I could do us every day, we taking turns when I play. Want you to give me all of you like we got nothing to say. Love all the faces you make, I'll do whatever it takes. Know the position on your knees, but ain't got nothing to pay. Yeah, yeah. Wonder if you stay for a while. Never wanna lose on our time. You know how I need it right now. Come on, baby, take me for a ride. All I think about is you, and I wanna know when you come through. I got you, I got you, I got you, babe. I got you, I got you, I got you, babe. I got you, I got you, I got you, babe. I got you, I got you, I got you, babe. Fulfill your desires, put your hands on me. Run your fingers all around my thighs. Play me like a key, loving how you show me why you're mine. Come and take the lead, play out all the things you had in mind, all your fantasies. Focus on me, then repeat. Make me hit that do-re-mi. Not a type of sit back, bodies in contact. Come on, let me give you all of me. Whether we're loving or fucking, placing our bed like it's all in or nothing. Don't mind if I meet with short introductions. Know what to do when I text you, I'm coming. All I think about is you, and I wanna know when you come through. I got you, I got you, I got you, babe. I got you, I got you, I got you, baby. I got you, I got you, I got you, babe. I got you, I got you, I got you, baby. Yeah.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Shout out to all my gods and goddesses checking out this video. I am C, the spiritual goddess, here for another video. Shout out to all my babies checking this out. What up, though? Shout out to everyone checking this out. Leave a crystal ball if you are watching this live, if I sound clear. For those of you who's watching the replay, welcome. In today's video, we will be doing some free tarot readings. Yes, guys and goddesses, we will be doing that. And we're going to make a couple announcements. But before we get into that, we will be talking about love spells. Yes, guys and goddesses, I hope all of you are doing well. Hey, K-Well, how are you? I hope all is well for you all. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you are new here, welcome. I am C, the spiritual goddess. On this channel, we do videos like this, along with celebrity tarot readings, personal developments, and different things like that. A few announcements before we get into this video, guys. if you haven't already, make sure you guys book your reading. I do have love readings available, new love readings available until the 28th. So make sure you take advantage of those. Shout out to everyone who's booked their reading. Oh, that sale's over. Sorry if you missed that sale, child. But we do now have some new readings available. So if you guys want to go there and take a look, make sure you guys do that. Don't miss out on that, okay? Also, guys, we will be getting into collective readings later. So make sure you guys, for those of you who may want to ask a question, keep your questions for the end because we will also be doing reading for donations. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get into this video. I wanted to talk about love. Come on and talk about love spells right quick before we did this because I did promise, guys. I want you guys to put a 1 in the chat if you believe in love spells. If you believe in love spells, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't believe in love spells, put a 2. I just want to see what you guys said. Matter of fact, let me look at the poll and see what you guys voted. Okay. All right, we got 10 votes. 90% of the people do believe in love spells, and 10% no. So majority of the people do believe in that. Okay, guys. So, I wanted to tell you guys my thoughts on love spells. Yes, guys and goddesses. Shout out for those of you who voted. So, if you guys don't know, love spells is a real thing. There is a real thing. That's love spells. Now, there's many love spells out there, but two of the main categories that we do have when it comes to love spells are love spells to conquer, bind, and or dominate, and then we also have love spells to attract. Okay, so you guys, I asked you guys, did you want to know my thoughts on love spells? And you guys did tell me that you wanted to know my thoughts. So an example of a binding spell would be, for instance, if you were, let's say you have a particular person you want to be with and you want to bind them to your soul. Now, while I'm a no judgment, I feel like everybody do what they want to do. And my personal professional opinion, being a witch and a conjurer and also a psychic healer, I do think these love spells can be tricky. When it comes to spells to conquer, bind, and dominate, I don't know if you guys ever heard of like the spaghetti trick. If you guys, those of you who heard of that, maybe even the burying of the jaws. I heard that old that old spell. Those would be binding spells. You're binding one soul to yours, or binding it, or getting it to do whatever you believe. Okay. Now, when it comes to love attraction spells, there's a difference. Love attraction spells will be more so for those of you who heard of maybe glamour magic to make yourself more attractive, divine mate attraction spells, and we're going to get into that a little later. But those are those type of spells. Now, here's the thing, guys. While I don't judge anyone who wants to do binding spells, I do want to give warnings to that. In my personal professional opinion, I think binding spells are very dangerous to do. The reason why is, for instance, and my client gave me a permission to share this. You may get in a situation where your ancestors or your spirit guides are trying to disconnect you from a particular person. And you may try to go against the grain and bind yourself to that. When you bind a person to you, when you do a spell to conquer them or to dominate them, you're basically, everyone has free will, but you're basically going against whatever your ancestors or your spirit guides could be trying to separate. Another thing that goes along with that is taking on other people's demons or taking on their trauma. Your ancestors could be trying to prepare you or trying to help you by causing a diversion, but you're steady down, you get what I'm saying? You're binding yourself to a person who may not be good for your spirit. Now, to go into what my client said, another thing that can happen, just because you bind someone to you, their soul, they may not know it physically, but their soul and their ancestors knows it. What happens when you put a lid on something, right? Like, for instance, let's say, I'm going to use this as an example. What happens when you take a pop bottle and shake it up, right? It's going to keep building pressure, and it may explode. That's the same analogy I use when it comes to binding people's souls to you, when deep down subconsciously they know they don't want to be bound to you. That's where you get those instances. I don't know if you guys hear it, but I'm going to give you a little story time of one of my clients who had a person, an energy that actually ended up turning kind of crazy, guys. You can have that because that person's soul is disturbed by you and they don't want to be bound to you. So shout out to my baby. I'm not going to say her name. We're going to call her Amy, okay? So I had a client, Amy. How she actually came to me is funny. It's because she actually went to a popular, I won't say the name, a popular witch on social media. She wanted to, so long story short, her child's father left her for somebody else, basically. He was stepping out and decided he wanted to leave. She got pregnant fast when she met him. They had like a whirlwind situation. He wanted to leave. She still did not want him to leave. She always said, girl, I was in postpartum. So she actually paid this particular person a lot of money. I want to say I don't want to give the amount, but let's just say it's over $500 to do a binding spell so her child's father wouldn't mess with this particular party and he would still be with her. Well, the thing was, which I don't know why any psychic or this is just my opinion. If I was going to go to someone to do spell work for me, I wouldn't want to go to anyone that would just say, yeah, I'll do it. I would want them to at least like hear me out and actually do a reading and check with my ancestors. That's at least how I do mine. I'm not judging you. Everybody has their own. But me personally, if you come to me and my clients know and you want spell work for me, I have to actually check with not only my ancestors, but check with your ancestors if this is something they want you to do. Anyway, long story short, sorry. The lady did it for her. And the bad thing is they were already in a sort of hostile situation. She ended up, the particular spell that they did was more so like anytime he want to have relations with this particular girl, it'll just be like he can't get his, get the motion going. So, and basically she's the only one that he can, his whatever can get the motion for, you know what I'm saying? His whatever can become solid, if you get what I'm saying. I can't say it on YouTube. What ended up happening, guys, was it got to the point where he became obsessed. Now, this is someone who probably 3 months ago didn't want anything to do with her, made it clear. He became obsessed to the point of not even wanting her to be at work without him. She finally had enough. She said she woke up from like the foggy eyes and seeing who he was and wanted him to leave, but he didn't leave, to the point that she had to put out a restraining order on him. And he actually threatened to harm their child himself in her when she tried to put him away or put him out of her house. The thing was, I am going to be real with you. I told her what to do. I did not do a spell or whatever, but it was something that she had to do to unbind that. But it took a while, and to this day, they still not to get too much in their tea, but he ended up actually going into a mental facility. But their relationship is still not 100%. He still has a little hostile energy, but when she was able to break it, it was like that obsessive energy, she said, eventually went away, and it took her a while, guys. So I say all that to say, if your spirit guides and your ancestors don't want you to be bound to someone, and you bound that person to yourself, I'm not saying all the time, but it can be cases where their subconscious soul still doesn't want to be associated with you, and they can either go on the deep end, or even it can get ugly. So we can get into some more stories if you guys want me to about that. Now, while I don't, in my personal opinion, I don't agree with doing binding spells, I do agree, and I have done love attraction spells. So what is love attraction spells? So love attraction spells can be doing a spell as simple as a love spell on yourself to one, for self-love, that's good, but also to make yourself more attractive to not whoever, but let's say you want to make yourself more attractive to the opposite sex, or let's say you want to actually do a spell to vibrate on the same frequency of your divine mate, meaning you want to attract that. I do believe in doing spells like that. You get what I'm saying? Where it's not necessarily, I don't want to say specific, but it's not binding, but it's more so the law of attraction. And guys, I am a firm believer of these spells. I actually, shout out to Boston Tea Room. I went to the Boston Tea Room. That's a witch occult shop here. And I had a lovely psychic give me a love attraction spell that I did, guys. And like literally probably like a year later, I met my husband. So I do believe in those spells. I do believe in it. I have suggested it to my clients. My clients have stated that, they've done it. It's worked for them. Some of them are still working on their love attraction spell. So I definitely, yes, it is a spell. It is a spell, Ashley. She makes a good point. That is a spell. So there is different spells that I do agree with, like attracting love, putting yourself in the same vibration, even love spells on yourself, doing spells to self-love on yourself. Self-love is the best love. I do believe in that. So I do want to make an announcement in the lounge tier. For those of you who's in the lounge tier, we will be doing a love attraction spell. Hopefully this Monday we can do it with the new moon in Pisces. I will show you guys a love attraction spell that you guys can do. I'm going to try to set up my camera so we can go live and we can talk about it. And for those of you who don't know what the lounge tier is, that is in my Patreon, where it's more for those of you who's into the occult, witchy, spiritual things. That is for those of you there. So if that is something that you're interested in, definitely take advantage of that. We will be getting into that. If you guys want me to talk more about love spells and spells in general, hit this thumbs up and let me know in the comments below, and I could definitely do that on my channel, okay? So yeah, guys, that's what I want to say. I say I'm all for love attraction, but not necessarily, if you want to do domination spell, child, be my guest, do it. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not the type of person who in fact, I'm going to tell you, as a matter of fact, don't take what I say, just take me as an informed opinion. That's my opinion, and you guys, with any spiritual teacher, chew the meat, spit the bone. So if it resonates with you, hey, do them binding spells. But child, I would just say, just take warning. Just be careful, child. That's what I would say. Get you a spiritual advisor and see if your spirit guys want you to bind yourself to that person in the first place. Sure, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but guys, that's what I want to say about that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little topic. We are about to do some readings now. We are going to get into readings for zodiac signs, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a little commercial, a little short commercial. I'm going to put in a poll. Before I do that, let me read you guys' comments. I want to see what you guys are saying. Hey, can I ask a question, please? Yes, I will be doing questions at the end. If you want to ask a question, we will be doing readings for donations at the end. New subscriber, love and light. Oh, hi. Hi, Andrea. Hey, Ashley, baby. Luckily, no babies haven't made good. I look. Okay. All right, guys. So we are going to get into the readings. I'm going to put a poll during the commercial, and I want you guys to vote on your signs. And then we're going to go ahead and pull, guys. So let's go ahead and get into it.
House up above. I pray that one day I'll find the words to say how I do. 'Cause everywhere I go, people gotta know I love you. People gotta say that everything I do for you. I do for you. I do for you. Let's not mess around, let love abound. I wanna see your face beside mine, glowing in the night, your presence a delight. Sun brings in the dew and lights the way. I wanna make you breakfast every day. If you tell me it's okay, doesn't matter if it's here, if it's there. Long as you know that I really care. Just tell me how you feel, show me it's for real. Tell me how you feel, show me it's for real. Tell me how you feel, show me it's for real. Yeah, word. And that's all I have to say. 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 Okay.
All right, guys. Shout out to all of you. Thank you so much for voting. Let's go ahead. We're going to get into a collective message, and then we're going to go into the signs. If you haven't already, make sure you guys vote in the polls and let me know your sign below. We are going to start off with the collective message. Let's see. This other energy, what messages the spirit wants to tell the collective? What messages does the spirit want to tell the collective? I think the reason why Spirit wanted me to talk about love spells right now is because I got some of you have some good luck. I feel like with this new moon Pisces, because a lot of us, we manifest the physical, we manifest like, you know, our reality, but we forget to manifest love. Some of us it's because we're scared. Some of us it's because we don't think we can. Some of us it's because we don't know what we want. But I'm getting it, what Spirit is saying, if you have the vision for love, whatever it is you want to have, but in particular with a lot of you, if you set the intentions for love, because look, I got the Secret Admirer card. I feel like in August, you're going to attract your divine mate. I feel like this person is going to come in. Yeah, this is what Spirit is saying. One of you guys need to do a manifesting spell, a love manifesting spell, and I feel like you're going to meet this person on vacation, is what Spirit is saying. I feel like, you know, for some of you, you're scared to manifest in general is getting because maybe what you've seen growing up. But yeah. Spirit is saying when you do manifest this love in August for the collective, whoever this is or whatever you manifest, don't tell anyone, because I feel like especially family, they'll try to come in and drive a wedge. Yeah, but other than that, I do feel like Spirit is saying for the collective, I do feel like a lot of you are about to go into a period of peace and harmony where things are about to make sense for you. There's a big opportunity waiting. Really? You love that song by Mariah Carey? But look, maybe that's a sign for you, Ashley. Maybe Spirit is saying you need to do a love ritual. You maybe need to do a love attraction spell. Yeah. But whatever you do, I feel like whatever, guys, you're trying to manifest, I see a big opportunity and a windfall coming your way. I definitely see that, guys. So we are about to go in a period. For some of you, I see a new love conquest in August. For the rest of you, I see whatever you're trying to manifest is a big thing that's going to come in August. I graduate in August. Look, chat, look. I'm just saying, this is what Spirit is telling me. Manifest your divine partner. I'm telling you, it can happen. I am a firm believer in that. Like, it can really happen. And I'm not just telling you guys to join my lounge tier just for me saying it, but I will be posting a lot of rituals in there, like more special rituals from my grimoire to me. But yeah, I definitely would suggest that. I definitely would suggest make room for love, child. All right, so let's get into, is there anything else Spirit wants to tell us? Let me see. Is there anything else Spirit wants to tell the collective before we get into the signs? Okay. So there's a few things for some of you. So I got 2 people, right? I got this message is for quite a few people. All right, so for some of you, there may be a man that comes in your life. This person could have already been in your life, and you guys could have had a misunderstanding. I'm getting reconciliation vibes. I'm feeling like this man, they may have said something, or you may have said something to them that made them realize things a different way. And I feel like it could be a reconciliation with that person. I'm getting this is a person who has stubborn energy. Both of you guys have stubborn energy. So that's for a small group of you. I feel like a reconciliation is coming. Now for another group of you, I see you guys like running into like, I don't know if someone has a class reunion coming up or something. Spirit is telling me. Like either a class, it's giving me class reunion vibes, or running into someone, like maybe this is an energy that you already know, like it's a familiar energy, but I keep getting like either reunion vibes or like, oh dang, you grew up, like that type of energy, like dang, I like you grew up. I'm getting something like that. So, and I feel like it's going to be a whirlwind romance. Now for some of you, this is funny. I got some of you, you're getting into your work, because I got the desk card. By you paying more attention to your work, I definitely feel like this is going to bring you happiness, and other things are going to align for you. I'm definitely getting a sense of that. It's so funny. Hey, Bo. It's so funny because I was just talking about somebody, you know what we was talking about, girl, and I just got a message that came up like birth of an enterprise. That's so funny. Birth of an enterprise. Some of you guys, I'm definitely getting that whatever you're working on, Spirit is telling me in November is going to come in fruition. So guys, for this Pisces new moon, I don't care what you do. Look, you can start working with the energies now. This is an important moon for you guys to manifest. Even if you don't do a whole candle ritual or anything like that, whatever it is, have the vision for it. I feel like in November, guys, it's going to come to fruition is what Spirit is saying. I'm getting August and November. Those 2 months are really significant is what Spirit is saying. Yeah, guys, so that is for the collective. We are going to get into these signs now. We're going to be pulling for Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and North Node. Let me see what you guys voted on. Let's see the votes. Let's see. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. And let me know your signs in the chat. All right, so we're going to start with water sign. I see we have more water signs that voted. If you haven't already, make sure you vote on the poll. So we're going to go into water signs first. Let's see. We're going to start off with water signs. Okay, water signs. So if you're a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node, this is for you. All right, let's see. I'm going to pull my Sacred Traveler's card first. I'm going to pull... And guys, thank you for bearing with me. I had to take a little break from the lives. Guys, let me tell you, I needed a little vacation. I hope you guys enjoyed those uploads. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you haven't already, check out those uploads that I put up. But yeah, child, I just needed a little break. A lot of you are starting to step into your confidence. You're like, I keep hearing the Beyonce song Cozy. Beyonce Cozy. Like, you're getting comfortable with it, like, within yourself. Getting comfortable, starting to get comfortable setting boundaries, starting to, yeah. Ooh, yes. Okay. Some of you are realizing your power. You're stepping into who you are as a person, and you're realizing solitude is your superpower. I'm getting a sense for a lot of you, you may be feeling like you've been wanting, especially with this new moon Pisces energy, you may be been feeling like you want to go internal, or you may not want to go out as much, or you may want to just be in your own world, maybe go out by yourself. Maybe just be kind of in hermit mode. I'm definitely getting this is the time for that. What Spirit is telling me is you have abundance pouring in your life, water signs. There's going to be a lot of things that's going to start to happen for you, to you and for you. And it's going to happen quick is what Spirit is saying. It's because you've been doing the work is what Spirit is saying. And if you haven't been doing the work, this is the sign for you to start to do the work. You are protected by your ancestors during this time. Let's get some more clarity. What's going on with my water signs? Tell me more, Spirit. All right. Do we got any water signs here? All right. I see we got Ashley. And if you're watching the replay, let me know in the chat if you're a water sign. And what's your placement? All right, let's see. All right. Okay, so I feel like pay attention to April. Pay attention to April. Someone is going to take your solitude or your boundaries. They're going to take it as some type of way. And they're going to try to make you, like, they're going to try to impede your space, is what Spirit is saying. Like, you may have that one friend you just decided to distance yourself from, or like that one ex, you know, and they may like, hey, I want to check up on you. What's going on? They're going to try to use your solitude against you. Spirit is saying, don't give in to that energy. Do not give into none of that negative energy, none of that at all. Pay attention to your work right now, both eternal, both internal and external. Pay attention to that. Also, I don't know, I keep getting a sense for some of my water signs. I feel like you may have a chance to make some extra money, or get offered some overtime, or if you do client-based service, you may get an influx in services. Spirit is saying this is your ancestors rewarding you and reminding you that, you know, by you not giving in to the negative energy, they just want to encourage you. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, whoever this is, let me see. Give me some more clarity. I don't know why I'm getting some of my water signs. You got somebody praying on your downfall type energy. Yeah. Spirit is saying, beware of that person who has like self-delusion. Like, it may be a person in your life, like they may be that type of person. It's giving me narc vibes. Like, I'm this, I'm that. Like, beware of that person. Yeah. I see you parting ways from this person. I see you getting away from people or things that remind you of selfish energy. Yeah, just be careful, like, who you tell your information to. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this person, if you have been distancing yourself, they may try to hang on to your energy because, you know, they don't want you to really, like, they don't want you to really, like, they don't want to really let you go. It's giving me energy vampire vibes. Yeah. Yeah, but that's what I got, water sign. Let me get out of this energy, child. But yeah, I hope that reading resonates. Let me know what you guys think. Water signs, I can't wait to hear from you. I know you guys will. So we're going to go ahead and pull for fire next, guys. So we're going to go ahead and pull for fire signs. Oops. No, child. Let's see. Let's go ahead, not earth signs. Fire signs. All right. So if you are a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node, this is for you. Let me see. He came to my house. Look, that energy vampire vibes. Look, okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get into my fire signs. So let's see. I'm gonna pull an energy oracle for you. Let's see. Look, the sirens in the background. I don't know if you can hear that, but when I hear that, like, I see that as a sign. Yeah, I do stay in the hood, child, but I see that as a sign. Like, yeah, this reading is definitely, my fire signs need to perk up. And I'm a fire sign too, so I need to perk up to this. Okay, so I'm getting a sense, spirit is saying, going into that, what I said in the collective, I see a blossoming of abundance. I keep seeing my fire signs. Spirit is saying gifted, gifted, gifted. I see you getting a lot of opportunities. I wouldn't be surprised if you get hit with gifts, like monetary gifts. Yeah. Spirit is saying communicate. Like, in this month, they want you to communicate. So for some of you, you could be public speakers, or you could be doing, like, you know, social media. For some of you, Spirit is saying they want you to speak out. Speak out what you want, fire signs. Speak up and speak out. It can happen, is what Spirit is saying. It could literally happen overnight. I got the anxiety card and the rest and rejuvenation. So for those of you who may be dealing with anxiety, Spirit is saying it has something to do with your sleep. I'm getting a sense, Spirit is saying a lot of you need to, one, meditate, but I'm getting a sense, try sleeping to, like for me, right? With one of the symptoms of my endometriosis, and just like during this time is like my chronic fatigue, and sometimes it causes me to have insomnia overnight, right? And I have a hard time winding down. What I've been finding that's been helping me, because you know you can be prone to have anxiety, you know. Well, at least I do during the night sometimes. Is listening to like lo-fi tones while I'm sleeping, or listening to lower chakra, typing YouTube sleep chakra music, or singing bowls. I have a singing bowl. Do you guys want me? I put one up here. Do you guys want me to do more singing bowls on my channel and stuff? Let me know. But like listening to singing bowls helps me, or even playing singing bowls. Some of you need to get you some type of like work with. I keep seeing like music or something to help wind you down. Let's see. All right. I see a lot of you getting rid of negative attachments, things that don't serve you. By you doing that, I see like you got some people envying you, child. Let's see what Spirit is saying. What is Spirit saying? Don't be surprised, fire signs, if by you glowing, you have an increase of people who have something to say. They may have something to say about what you're doing or criticize. Spirit is saying don't take that personal. Keep your life in balance. Don't let anyone knock you off your square. Just know that's a sign that you're leveling up. Let's see. Spirit is saying 2 fire signs. I keep getting for my fire signs. You want to be careful taking risk, like that don't align with you. Like, really pay attention to what your body is telling you. Pay attention to your intuition. I do see in June is going to be a significant month for my fire signs. June is going to be a significant month. Yeah. Something about June is going to leave you wiser at the end. I feel like you're going to have people leaving your life, and you're going to have people coming in your life. Someone significant I'm picking up maybe leaving your life, or they may have left your life. And I'm definitely picking up Spirit is saying when one door closes, another one opens. I feel like there's also some of you, there's going to be new partnerships and new things happening. Look, I'm telling you. If you have a goal for your family, or you've been wishing for a family, I definitely feel like Spirit is saying you should set intentions for that. For the new moon in Pisces, I definitely feel like it could come true. All right, anything else you want to tell my fire signs? Hey, Annie. Do we have any fire signs in the chat? Let's see. If you've been wondering about a particular problem, or if you've been feeling like you're going in a cycle or a loop or with something, Spirit is saying this is temporary. I do feel like this is going to be ending soon. You're coming out of this chapter. Also, your ancestors are saying if there's discord among your family, or if you have any issues with friends or family, anything surrounding that, that's going to be taken care of soon. Spirit doesn't want you to worry about that. I definitely feel like there's a arrogant or a boastful person. I'm getting this may be a woman or something like that. Let me see, what is Spirit telling me about this younger woman? Yeah, there is someone that might be trying to knock you off your square. I feel like they're going to be revealed to you in July. Spirit is saying, though, you're not going to even be on that type of energy. Like, don't give in to that energy is what Spirit is saying. Spirit is showing you the truth about a lot of people, fire signs. Yeah. And the final message for my fire signs, your ancestors also, this card keeps coming up. Your ancestors are saying, make sure you find balance between play and your spiritual work. Play and work. Make sure you're finding balance and you're not dwelling all into one energy, because I do feel like for my fire signs, it won't serve you any good. So just be open is what Spirit is saying. So that's what I have for my fire signs. I hope that made sense, fire signs. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I know you guys will. Yeah, and we're going to go ahead and move on. Let's see on the poll. 2 air signs. Okay. We're going to go ahead and move on to the air signs. Let's see. Oops. I don't know why I keep doing that, child. Earth sign, y'all want to keep coming up. Let's go ahead and move on to the air signs. Okay, if you are an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node, this is for you. Let's get into your energy. And then, guys, if you do want to ask a question, we will be taking questions after Earth signs. So definitely leave your donations. Let's see. All right, let's get into it, air signs. Welcome, Annie. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. What messages is Spirit want to give to my air signs? Okay, so for some of my air signs, you could be having dealings with the law, or maybe you had a long-standing dealing with court. If it's not court, maybe it's something with some type of paperwork or something of that that situation. I do feel like if you've been wondering about that, the hard part of the situation is over. Spirit is saying you're almost at the finish line. I do feel like it's going to play out in your favor, but there's going to be a lot of money that has to be spent, is what Spirit is saying. For some of you, Spirit is saying you may be finding yourself spending a lot more money than you want to. Sorry if you guys hear my cat in the background. But what I'm getting is don't go short on it. What Spirit is saying, spend the money now and save yourself the headache in the long run. That's what I'm getting, like, whatever this is. Yeah, some of you could be defending yourself in a court case. I feel like whatever this is, Spirit is saying it's a temporary issue. Do we have any air signs in the chat? Let's see. Someone might be trying to work against you in whatever this is, whether it's something you're dealing with a contract or paperwork. I feel like what Spirit is saying is I don't feel like it's going to prevail, but you do need to act. For some of you, you may need to do some protection work. For some of you, you may need to do maybe a lawyer spell or a lawsuit spell. Spirit is saying you need to do something. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Give me 1 second. My cat is in the background going crazy. Let me see if my husband can get her. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I just sent him a message. All right, so I'm definitely getting Spirit is saying that now is the time for you to act. I'm getting a sense some of you may want to do some spell or ritual work. I will also say, I don't know why I'm getting a sense some of you, maybe if you're going through, how would I say it? Maybe if you're going through a particular custody issue, let's say, and you may be feeling like you've been falling short, it could be that your former significant other is trying to do some binding work or something of that nature. Whatever this is, Spirit is saying you need to fight back. I would definitely suggest working with your ancestors and doing some work to protect yourself, doing some protection work. With that being said, though, Spirit is saying things are going to pay off for you in the long run, so don't have any fears, but just, put some protection around yourself. Let's see, is there anything else? Let's see. yeah, what your ancestors are saying, just keep going forward. Keep going forward. Yes, you may have to spend a lot more money right now, but Spirit is saying if you budget right, you can make it through this hump, and it's a temporary hump. I feel like you will be getting your blessings really soon. So yeah, that's what I have for my air signs. I hope that made sense. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I know you will, air signs. So we're going to pull, we don't have any earth signs here, I'm guessing. I don't know if we have any earth signs, sun, moon, rising, Venus, or north node. But I'm going to pull a couple cards just in case we have anyone that watches the replay, because I do know I have some earth people that likes to watch it back. So let's see. All right, earth signs. Message. Some of you may be having a little anxiety surrounding your home or maybe your family, how you guys are going to do certain things. You may have been dealing with that. You may have been worrying that someone is against you, working against you, or maybe, things aren't going your way. Maybe a little bit of depression for some of you. Spirit is saying it's okay to feel what you're feeling. I do feel like this is temporary. I do feel like for my earth signs, if you're watching this, Spirit is saying there's no need to have worry surrounding your family. I feel like things are going to be okay. You're going to have plenty. You're going to be able to put food on the table if that's the question you have. But just know that what you're feeling, once again, is temporary, but allow yourself to go through those emotions, but don't get so caught up in it that to the point that you can't pull yourself out of it, because I do see there's some new opportunities awaiting you. And it's going to bring you steady income, stability. I'm definitely getting stability, but Spirit is saying that you don't want to do things like indulge in unhealthy habits and unhealthy things to the point that you miss out on this blessing, or when you get this blessing, you won't be able to rise to the occasion. Yeah. I do feel like you're going to go through a period of relearning and reloving yourself. So I would definitely suggest maybe doing some self-love ritual, self-love spells. But for the most part, what Spirit is saying is, yeah, your wishes is going to be granted. It's not falling on deaf ears. You just have to have faith, and you have to allow yourself, or give yourself grace and room to feel, but also know when to pull yourself out of that, is what Spirit is saying. So yeah, that's what I have for my earth signs. I hope this reading made sense, earth signs. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I know you will. Can't wait to hear from you. So yeah, guys, we are going to go ahead and get into the questions now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and roll a commercial, and then we're going to get into questions. If you do want to ask a question, you can super chat or send your donations to my PayPal or CaShApp, and you can ask a question, guys. But if we don't have any questions when we come back from my commercial, we're going to go ahead and give the deuces. But for those of you who want to ask a question, now is the time for you to go ahead and submit that. I'm going to roll the commercial one more time, and then we'll be right back.
let's not mess around, let love abound. I wanna see your face beside mine. Glowing in the night, your presence a delight. Sun brings in the dew and lights the way. I wanna make you breakfast every day. If you tell me it's okay, doesn't matter if it's here, if it's there. Long as you know that I really care. Just tell me how you feel, show me it's for real. Tell me how you feel, show me it's for real. Tell me how you feel, show me it's for real. Yeah, word. And that's all I have to say. 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 Yeah. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to say. Okay, okay, okay.
All right, we are now back for readings for donations. If you are a moderator, you guys know you can ask me your questions, so you can leave your question if you want. But we are right now taking readings for donations. Let's see if we have any. While I wait for it to see if any of my moms want to ask a question. I'm going to make a couple announcements, guys. Make sure you guys check out my other readings I did. I will be coming on Patreon on Monday, guys, for the new moon in Pisces. So if you are in the lounge chair, look out for that. We will be pulling for the collective, along with giving some journal prompts, along with ritual guidance. Well, we're not going to do necessarily ritual. I'm going to give you some ritual guidance, but we're going to also talk about love spells. So, where we will be getting into that. You said download the CaShApp. Okay, I'll wait for you. Also, guys, for those of you who do want to book a reading, I am now taking readings. If you do book a text reading right now, because I was able to complete all of my text readings. So if you already booked an email text reading with me, check your email. It should already be out. But if you do book a reading with me as of right now, there is no longer than a 4-day wait, maybe sooner than that. So you should get your reading back the same week. So right now the queue is clear. Also, emergency readings are available for phone readings for an additional $10. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know, okay? But yeah, let me see. Do we have any mod questions? Moderators, you guys want me to pull? I'm gonna pull another collective for whoever's here while I wait for Ashley to download CaShApp. And I'll wait for my mind to put questions in. If you're here, you got a bonus reading. Alright, let's see. Okay, so some of you, for the collective, Spirit is saying if you're married or if you're in a relationship, don't take criticisms too seriously. I do see for some of you, your partner could be more critical, is what Spirit is saying. But what Spirit is saying is, I do see you guys being successful in whatever it is that you're trying to plan for. For some of you, Spirit is saying, if you're trying to attract marriage, maybe marriage is something you want to attract for yourself. I do feel like you're gonna have success with it if you actually work with this new moon. Yeah, Spirit is saying you're on the road to success with that. So that kind of just reiterates what we said earlier. Let me. Oh, I just got a notification. All right, so we are getting into readings for donations. I'm gonna start with Ashley. Thank you so much, Ashley. I really do appreciate the donation. Go ahead and leave your question for me. Go ahead and leave your question. While waiting for Ashley to leave her question. Let me see if you guys are hitting that thumbs up. Ooh, y'all been showing love to this video. Thank you. Do you want a general reading, Ashley, or do you want to ask a specific question? Okay. Working out with Libra. Okay. And you a Pisces. Okay. All right. What does Spirit want to tell you about the Libra? What does your ancestor want to tell you about the Libra? What does your ancestor want to tell you about the Libra? The new love is a cat. Okay, I'm going to see what Spirit is saying about the Libra, and I'm going to see what the Spirit is saying about the cat. Okay. How does the Libra truly feel? Hey, Lisa, baby. Okay. All right. What I will say is this person, something you said to them really stuck with them. Something you said to them, something you said to them really stuck with them, and I feel like it kind of kicked off a little bit of spiritual awareness. You probably was who I was talking about earlier What I said was like, you know, this person, they probably was upset with you at first, or they didn't take what you said initially. At first, they didn't like or how you guys ended things, but that forced them to really look at themselves. There was a sense of happiness, I feel like, at a time that you had with this person, and they really missed it. It's giving me like that kind of childlike energy, like when it was good, it was good. Let's see. What does your ancestors want to tell you about them? It's a reason why they popped up, though. Was trust an issue with you guys in the past? I do feel like y'all gonna start something new again. Yeah, that's what Spirit is saying. The thing is, though, I'm getting a sense that you need to set your intentions and make it clear. You need to set your intentions and make it clear. I do see you keeping up with both this Libra and this Capricorn child. Be careful now. Now look. I'm about to pull this Capricorn energy, but Spirit is saying, do you want to give your time to this? Because I'm definitely getting the sense this person has to prove themselves, is what Spirit is saying. Like, while I do feel like there's some growth there, let me see. Let me pull this Capricorn. While I do feel like while there may be some growth there, Spirit is saying, is this person willing to make the steps that they need to make in order to win your heart? And the thing about it is, you need to be clear, and you need to know to set boundaries. I'm not getting a sense that Spirit wants you to put all your eggs into one basket until this person shows you that they are changing. Let me pull on this Capricorn's energy. Yeah. Period, Nisa. That's basically period. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, date them both. Basically, look. I do feel like, though, you may have a little bit of, this is causing you confusion. I think your ancestors are saying, let them prove themselves to you. What I do feel like is your ancestors are saying, take it slow with both parties. I do feel like in May, you're going to make a decision. I feel like in May, you're going to make a decision. I do feel like there was a misunderstanding between you and this Libra. So that was what I was talking about. But Spirit is telling you, be careful, but don't take risks with them. Like, don't take risks with them. I feel like if I have to be honest with you, baby, this is what I'm picking up. I feel like one of them, they're going to exit out their own selves. I feel like one of them is going to exit out their own self. They're going to, like, you're going to find out really quickly, and they're just going to, it's not going to even be anything that you really have to do. They're going to just exit their own selves. It's like, it's going to be clear. You're going to see it, and they playing the game to lose. This other energy that I'm getting, though, could actually be something. I do see you going long term with this other energy. So what I would suggest doing, the thing is, if he wants to come around, you need to let him know it's either all or nothing with me. And ladies, we need to, like, look, let me tell you, if a man wants to be with you, he's going to claim you. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You ain't got to do nothing. Whatever it's going to be, it's going to be. It's not going to be any work. You don't have to pull him to get him to do it. So if This Libra is coming on that Libra play energy. What Spirit is saying is to, call it how it is and let it be what it's going to be and move on. Now, with this Capricorn energy, though, this Capricorn energy is giving me a little, this is them, they have a little stubbornness to them. The good thing about this Capricorn energy, I am getting a protective energy from them. They're someone who may show you something new. With that being said, though, if I have to be honest, I don't know why I see this person. They may come off as very generous. Let me see what Spirit is saying. Hold on, okay, give me this person. Look, let me tell you, me and I'll be on my Facebook. Some men, they don't like what I be saying when I be telling women, like, you ain't gotta prove yourself to these guys. Like, they interviewing for you. Do you get what I'm saying? You ain't gotta prove. You ain't, like, we be sitting up there trying to fight for wife. They already recognize who you are. You get what I'm saying? A real one gonna recognize and put a ring on it. You get what I'm saying? And it ain't gonna take them long to do that. So, like, stop trying to prove. Yeah. This in Capricorn energy, I do want to say this though. It is giving me kind of for the streets energy. I am kind of getting a little bit of that vibe from that. Yeah. Although while I do feel like they do have, like, they have an affinity for you, I do see they really, they really obsessed with everything. I feel like there's someone they're not over. I don't want to say not over, but they may have some. Yeah, okay. This is what Spirit is saying. They have some toxic traits from who they dealt with from their past. Is what Spirit is saying. I'm getting a sense of someone who, while they're very generous and they do a lot, they may have like this view of women because of in the past who they dated, or they may have, I don't want to say outdated views, but what Spirit is saying is to make sure you stand your ground with this person. Like, let it be known that I'm not your ex. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you went through in the past. This is this. I do feel like this person, they want a lot of your time. Spirit is saying this is going to be a short-lived situation. I see this situation being like you going on some dates. I see them spending a Q coin, you having fun. I do feel like there is going to be love there, but I see that this is going to be a short-term situation. I actually see you having 4 potential suitors, if I have to be honest with you. I see you're going to have 4 potential suitors. There's going to be 2 more people that's going to come into your life really, really soon. You should give your number out. I feel like right now you should use this time to basically let these ninjas interview for the job, basically. This is your time for them to interview for the job. Like Nisa said, let the best man win. You get what I'm saying? So Spirit is saying the one who's going to step up, that's the one that's going to let it be known what they want. Yeah, I see you having 2 more potential suitors. You say you gonna be busy. Yeah, I see you. Look, I see you having 2 more potential suitors. Yeah. You're gonna be looking very attractive, child, to people. Take them dates. Have fun, child. Just have fun. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes. You are the prize. You are the prize. You are the prize. Look, and I don't care who don't want. It's in for those of you who's in heterosexual relationships or really just relationships in general, but it's in men's nature to chase. I don't care. These men be like, oh, I ain't chasing these hoes, whatever. A man is going to, like, men are, and I'm not saying predators in a bad way, but like in nature, they're hunters. Do you get what I'm saying? They're gonna go for what they want. So the ones who saying, oh, I ain't gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that, they ain't got it like that. So move on. Okay, so I don't care what these guys, what these channels, what these relationship channels be telling you. Like, no, a real man is going to step up for what he wants. So you ain't gotta prove, you ain't gotta chase nothing. He ain't gonna make you chase anything. And that's just on period. I don't care what no one says. Yeah, but thank you so much for the donation, baby. I hope I was able to give you some clarity. Yup, period, Nisa. It's NADNA. It's NADNA. So I don't care what they be talking about. I don't care, okay? I do not care, okay? I mean, you ain't gotta listen to me, but I'm saying I'm happily married, child. And before I was married, I never had a problem getting any man I want, child. I'm just trying to tell you, okay? Not saying I ain't make stupid decisions, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Look, I'm trying to tell you. Okay? You're welcome, babe. You're so welcome. I'm glad I was able to do that for you. All right. If we don't have any more questions, child, I want to say that I love you all. I love you all. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you for checking out my videos. I know I had a little hiatus with my lives, guys, and I'm going to talk more about this in March, but for those of you who don't know, I do suffer from endometriosis, stage 2. I did have my surgery, so a lot has been good with that, but you know, my body is still adjusting. You know, this is so, you know, sometimes during, you know, that girl time, I have, you know, sometimes I be fatigued, so I know sometimes I be telling you guys, like, yeah, I'm coming live, and then sometimes I can't. Sometimes, you know, my energy levels is just off, so I do appreciate you all for really just being patient with me. I want you guys to know I really do appreciate it. That's why I put all my energy and the donations you give me into the quality of my channel, because I want you guys to enjoy it. I hope you guys, you know, I know you guys notice it, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. So I just want to thank you all for the continuous support. We will be going live. I'm going to try to go live tomorrow. I may try to do some celebrity readings tomorrow. If you're in the Patreon, I do have some things coming up for you, so watch out for that. But yeah, guys and goddesses, I'm going to go ahead and end it here because I don't think we have any more donations. And child, I'm tired, and I'm about to have my husband rub me down. I need a massage, child. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here, guys. I love you all. Until then, all my gods and goddesses, see you in the next video. Peace.
Yeah.